This is Lewis Hart from Into Boxing. Delighted today to be joined in Wycombe with big Matty Harris. How we doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Just come down for I can tell is it a film premiere?
Yeah.
Do you know what? It was really good, to be honest. I would say it's a nice event to come to. You can see how much his friends and family mean to him. So yeah, it was a nice little Wednesday night.
Do you feel inspired watching it? Because I think I did a little bit, you know.
Yeah. Do you know what? I do a little bit. He's a very inspiring guy. He's very charismatic. I spoke to him a few times, and as I said, his energy is something that always passes on to myself. So I do enjoy. I enjoy it when he's around. But yeah, we need to move. His energy is something I always like being around. So yeah, what a production. I've obviously had it mentioned to me. I'm gonna have to do something on my own. Do you know what I mean? At some point, get some behind the scenes footage. So I'm going for over here as well.
Come on, you can get in if you want. Get in.
Obviously, at some point, stuff like this, you say, what a way to highlight his career and his achievements, his goal, his friends and family here, his teammates, etc. There's the media here and whatnot. And what a way to honour what he's accomplished in football. And not just that, his presence has transcended his sport. And he moves across to a much wider audience now, and what a way to celebrate such an achievement.
Yeah. He was talking in the documentary that he's thinking of getting the gloves on. He's a big bloke, you know. How do you fancy?
This is what I got him for.
How do you fancy his chance in the ring?
Against who? Me?
No, I'm not saying you. No, of course not. There's levels, man. There's levels.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. I was gonna say I don't really want to be disrespectful on his night. But he's a big geezer. I imagine he can whack a bit. He's got big arms. I say boxing, you have to be able to take a shot. That's a big part of this. So depends how tough he is. From what he's just been speaking about and the kind of image we got from him, he's a very tough and resilient character. So actually fancy his chances in boxing.
Last time we spoke was obviously the media workouts for Benn Eubank presser, which was going to be a great opportunity for you. How did you feel initially when you heard of the fight? You know, they were humming and hawing about the fight being on, it's off. How was your first reaction when you heard that, you know, it's not going to be off? And because people think it's not just Eubank that's getting affected, or it's Benn. It's the undercard fighters as well, and you know, people like yourself who really do get affected by that.
Yeah, obviously at the time I was gutted, but I appreciate that professional boxing is full of, as I said, for all its beautifuls and wonders, there's a lot of disappointments that come along with the job. So for me, as I said, it was my first real taste of disappointment. Obviously this close to a fight. I've had fight days pulled and whatnot before, but this close to an event, obviously I was absolutely gutted. But it's something that it's an experience that I can learn from now. As I said, dealing with stuff like this again, hopefully it never happens to happen again, but if I do, dealing with stuff like this becomes easier, and dealing with disappointments within the sport also become easier, having had this experience. Obviously it is what it is. I ain't really got too much, as I said, I ain't got too much to say about it. It's as I said, I'm not gonna hang, you can't hang him until you know all the facts, and it's unfair for the public and whatnot to hang him until they know all the facts, although it seems like a lot of the facts are in, so I don't know, but, until it's conclusive and the board have come out and said their piece on it, then I was going to say I still give the guy a chance, but I'm quite a forgiving person, so and I'm one of the people that's been me and obviously a lot of the other fighters, everyone's going to have their own different opinions, but I'm one of the ones that's kind of felt a lot of, especially financially, being one of the younger fighters on the card and being one of the more premature fighters on the card. So yeah.
I was going to ask you, like you said, you basically just answered my question already. Is there sort of, like I said now, just today he's had his license, Conor Benn's had his license taken away. Is there any anger? What are your whole thoughts on the whole situation as it unfolded and as the weeks have gone by?
As I said, I don't have any aggravation. Wait, did he have it taken off him?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's what I believe. I don't want to say, for definite, but yeah, that's what I believe.
Well, as I said, I don't have any ill feelings towards him. It's not really, my place. But as I said, if drugs in sport is always a negative, and it's always something that it's one of them dark clouds that hang over boxing. as rubbish as it is, it says, for me personally, I could never do anything like that, and I can say that hand on my heart, wholeheartedly. That's not my style. I couldn't do it because I think that you have to be weak-minded to be able to do stuff like that. So taking them kind of drugs is a sign of weakness, not a sign of strength. But that being said, I don't know what he's actually done. I don't know. I don't know enough information, or I don't know the details to be able to form a proper opinion on the situation.
Yeah. So obviously, like you said, you need to pay your bills. Like you said, you're only young and you're only up and coming. So, and like I said, for someone like you who's just turned pro, it's so important for you to keep active. Are you gonna be out by the end of the year?
Yeah, hopefully I'll be out a couple more times before the end of the year. Obviously, whatever happened was no fault of the Sauerland brothers and Wasserman and etc. So they're doing their best to try and get me out before the end of the year and try and get me. As I said, I want to be as active as possible. I've said this before, and it's something that I genuinely mean. I want to be as active. I want to be. As I said, there's a target of fights I need to hit, and not only that, as I said, fighting is how I get paid. I don't get paid without it. So this is something that it's not just that I want. I need it, especially early doors. Obviously, as you move through your career, then you can start to take your foot off the gas, etc. But this early on, this is what I need, and I want to be earning titles. I want to be winning titles. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I can't do that if I'm not fighting. These early fights are so important because it's how I what do you call it? Move up the ranks. Yeah, move up the ranks. As I said, but as long as I'm staying active, they're doing a great job with me, so I'm happy at the minute, and they're trying to get me out as soon as possible. So I should be out a couple more times before the end of the year. There's your answer in short.
Lastly, being a heavyweight yourself, we just had a massive heavyweight clash in UK announced with Derek Chisora versus Tyson Fury. What was your whole thoughts on that as a contest? It's had a lot of criticism with the opponent, but what do you think of it?
Do you know what? As I said, I'm not trying to say nothing negative. Do you know what? Fair play to Derek. It's a good chance for him to earn some more money. He's someone that's given a lot to the sport. So, this is something he deserves it, man. He's given what? How long's he been boxing in professional? Since he was 18?
Yes,
20 years to the sport.
Yeah.
The man wants to have a
older than me.
Yeah, exactly. You were boxing before you were alive. So, and I would have been 2 when he started. So. He gave the man a break. He said, for Tyson, this is good. Again, a good way to earn money. I remember, I think it was an MMA fighter who was saying, I think it was Chelsea or something, who was on about the best way to succeed in combat sports. You fight the highest or the lowest ranked competitors for the most amount of money. Fair play, because both of these men, this is what people forget, regardless of the hype and whatnot, obviously they're fan favourites, etc. people want to see good fights, I get it, but these guys have got to go home to their families at the end of all of it, and they've got to go home to their kids, and they've got to make sure that they're financially secure, and not just that they still have the presence of mind to enjoy that money. So I was going to say, people need to just relax a little bit. Stop hating on them. You know what I mean? If they want to go out and earn a bit of money, let them go out and do it.
Matty, honestly, really appreciate your time. You're absolutely spot on there. I appreciate it, man. It was a pleasure. Any socials you want to shout out to?
Yeah, obviously,
people watching?
my Instagram, real Matty Harris, into boxing. Watches a Bath, my sponsors. MF Plastics, Last Bastion. And yeah, that's it.
Matty, really appreciate your time. Thanks, man.